Okay guys, I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Login Science. Today I'll be solving question 3 on sequences and series from May, June 2021. Okay, before I can start, I would like to remind you and encourage you to subscribe to your channel and don't forget to activate the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post new content for you. You can see down below is my name and the email address at which you can contact us. Okay, let's start with the question. Okay, this is the question. It was question 3 from May, June 2021 past exam paper. Okay, so 3.1, if R is equal to 1 over 5 and A is equal to 2000, determine Tn, the general term of the series. So question 3.1.1, we need to determine Tn, the general term, and we are given R is equal to 1 over 5, A is equal to 2000. Can you see that from the question? A is 2000, R is equal to 1 over 5. Okay, so since we are dealing with R, you know R is the common ratio, and this is a geometric series, and a geometric series has got Tn in this form equal to A times R to the power of n minus 1. So this is a geometric series. It is of this form. To determine our Tn, we just need to replace A and R with the value given. So A is 2000. So 2000 times we have R is 1 over 5 to the power of n minus 1. So this is Tn. You can see we can't multiply the 2000 by 1 over 5 because 1 over 5 is raised to the power of n minus 1. Can you see that? So we're going to leave it like this. So this is our Tn. And the next question, what is the question saying? 3.1.2 says determine T7. So we need to determine the seventh term. We're going to use the general term found in the previous question to determine T7. 3.1.2, we need to determine T7. What is T7? It will be, we're going to use this general term. So it's 2000 times in bracket 1 over 5 to the power of, you have n minus 1. So n will be replaced with 7 because we are calculating the seventh term. So n will be replaced with 7. So it will be to the power of 7 minus 1. So what is T7? We're going to plug this in our calculator quickly. Let's do it. So I've got my calculator there. Okay. So you have 2000 times, you have in bracket 1 over 5, close your bracket, and then to the power of 7 minus 1. You can see 7 minus 1, or you can just put 6. And the answer is 16 over 125. 16 over 125. Okay, so the answer is 16 over 125. Okay, we're gonna leave it as a fraction. The next question is, which term of the series will have a value of 16 over 15625? Okay, which term of the series will have this value? Okay, let's do it. So what is the question asking for? So the question is 3.13. So the question is asking for t what is equal to, what is the value? This one, 16 over 15625. Okay, so 16 over 1 5 and 625. So we need to determine what, in other words, the question is asking us for the value of n. What is n equal to? You can see that. Now we're gonna need this general term, this one, the one we determined in question 3.1.1, to find the value of n. That is what the question is asking for. This question 3.1.3, which term of the series will have a value of 16 over 15625. Okay, so what we're gonna do is to use this general term. So Tn will be replaced with this value. So it will be 16 over 15625 is equal to 2000. We have that 1 over 5 in bracket to the power of n minus 1. Can you see it? So we're gonna solve for n. So what we can do is to get rid of this 2000 and then remain with this part. So what we can do is to multiply by 1 over 2000 on both sides. So what you do on the right side, you also do it on the left side. So you're gonna multiply by 1 over 2000 so that you can get rid of this 2000. So this 2000 and this one will cancel. So I'll multiply by 1 over 2000. I hope you can see my 1 over 2000. So now this 2000 and this one will cancel. Okay, what do I have on my right side? I'll remain with 1 over 5 to the power of n minus 1. So what do I have on my left side? It will be 1 times 16 in the numerator. What do I have in the denominator? It will be 2000 times 15, 625. 2000 times 15, 625. What do I get? When you do it in your calculator quickly, you'll get 31,250 and 000. Okay, so this is what we should get on the left side. Okay, let's carry on this side. Let me put a line here. Okay, so now we are still continuing. We want to find the value of n. We have n at the exponent, so we need to drop it down. How can we drop it down? We're gonna introduce log on both sides. So it will be log on the left side. So it will be log of this. What do I have? This one, 31,250,00. Can you see that? And then you also introduce log on the right side. So it will be 1 over 5 to the power of n minus 1. I hope you can see my 1. Okay, so I have introduced log on both sides. So when you introduce log on the right side, now this n minus 1 can be dropped down. So it will be like this. Log of 1 over 5. Can you see that? The n minus 1 is now dropped down. Okay, and on the left side, you still have log of this whole number, 31,250. You have 30 there. Okay, so this is what we have on the left side. We carry on by dividing by log of 1 over 5 on both sides. So we want to remain with n minus 1 only on the right side. What we can do is to divide by log of 1 over 5 on both sides. So this and this will cancel, and then we're going to remain with n minus 1. So I also divide on the left side. Okay, so on the right side you have n minus 1, and what do I have on my left side? Let me do it in my calculator quickly. So I've got this log, you have 16 there, and 31 to 5 0 0 0 0. Okay, 3 0. You have 3 4 0 after 5, and then in the denominator you have log of 1 over 5. I hope you can follow as I'm writing it in my calculator. Okay, so this gives us what? 9 on the left side. So this is equal to 9. So n is equal to 9 plus 1 when the 1 moves from right to the left side, which will be 10. So it's 9 plus 1, which is 10. Okay, 3.2. Consider the geometric series where you have this sigma notation, which stands for sum of. So you are taking the sum of from 1 up to infinite. So sum to infinite is equal to 27. And then you are also given S3 equal to 26. So the sum of the first 3 terms is equal to 26. This is what they are telling you. S3 equal to 26. The sum of the first 3 terms is equal to 26. And the sum to infinite is equal to 27. Now the question is saying calculate the value of the constant ratio R of the series. So you know you are dealing with what? Geometric series. You need to determine R. Okay. Let's do it here. 3.2. So we need to determine what? R. So you are given this sum to infinite. Is equal to 27, and then you are given the sum of the first 3 terms is equal to 26. So this is the information written down. Now remember from the lesson, the sum to infinite, the formula, this one, S is equal to, you can remember from the lesson, it's equal to A over 1 minus R, where the value of R is between -1 and 1. Can you remember this formula? And Sn is equal to A, you have in bracket R to the power of n minus 1 over R minus 1. I hope you can remember this from our lesson on sigma notation and the lesson on geometric series and geometric sequences. You can remember this. If you are still struggling on this, I will advise you go back to the video I made on those topics. Now, you can see this S with the symbol infinity there. So sum to infinite is equal to A over 1 minus R is equal to 27 according to this information here, because we are taking the sum from 1 to infinite, and then sum to infinite with this formula must be equal to 27 according to this information. And this part, this one, so we need to replace the n with 3. So we can say S3 is equal to A, in bracket you have R to the power of what? We replace n with 3 because it's S3. So the sum of the first 3 terms minus 1 to close your bracket over R minus 1. This must be equal to what? According to the information, is equal to 26. Okay, do you agree that I can also write S3 like this, equal to A? Instead of writing R to the power of 3 minus 1, I can write 1 minus R to the power of 3 over, instead of writing R minus 1, I write 1 minus R. So the two formulas, they are equal. I explained this in the lesson on geometric series. The two formulas are equal. I hope you can go back and check that video on geometric series. I explained these two formulas. They are all equal. I can write this. Can you see there's A there, the A, and then the 1 minus R is the 1 minus R. So I can replace my A over 1 minus R with 27, because A over 1 minus R is equal to 27. So S3 is equal to this A over 1 minus R. You replace it with 27 because of that information. And then now you remain with this part. This one, 1 minus R to the power of 3. So S3 is equal to, remember, S3 is equal to 26. So this is equal to 26. Can you see now? We have one unknown. Now we can solve for R. Okay, let me use this space here. So now you have 27 is equal to this one, 26. Can you see this part? Can you see? Now I can solve for R. So you divide by 27 on both sides so that we can remain with only 1 minus R to the power of 3. Can you see that? I'm dividing by 27 on both sides, and on the left side you have 1 minus R to the power of 3 is equal to 26 over 27. And then you carry on, negative R to the power of 3, this one is equal to 26 over 27 minus 1 when the positive one moves from left to the right side. So minus 1. And then this you multiply by negative 1 throughout. So on the left side you have R to the power of 3 is equal to negative 26 over 27 plus 1. And to solve for R, you take the cube root on both sides. So I'll take my cube root on the left side so that I can remain with R. Why am I taking the cube root? Because you have to the power of 3 there. So I'm taking the cube root on both sides. The cube root. So what do I have now? On the left side, you'll have R only when you take the cube root is equal to, what is this? Use your calculator. So the cube root of this. So where is the cube root? This is the cube root. You press shift on your calculator and then you have that cube root. Then you have this. I hope you can see that. Over 27 then plus 1. So this is what we have. And the answer is 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Okay. So the answer is 1 over 3. Okay. So this is all for this question. We have solved the last question and we are done. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to your channel and activate the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post new content for you. And share with your friend. Put your comment down below. I want to see them. If you have any questions, send them to me. I'd like to answer your questions. And take care and see you next time.